Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It is time for another sketch session. Today is Thursday, the 26th, and today we are going to be drafting a new comic concept idea on my iPad, and I'm going to be picking an experience from a different vacation when John and I were in, I believe it was Oregon, on the coast, which was a really fun trip. We did a road trip, but specifically, we are talking about Thor's Well. So, if you have never heard of Thor's Well, let me introduce you. Hey there. Great to see you. Okay, I'm going to skip to the next page here. And let's make the background color a little less harsh, shall we? There we go. That'll do. Thor's Well is a location on the coast of Oregon. It's like literally on the coast. It's a rock formation that has basically I guess let me illustrate it. Basically, the rock is like this, and there's a cave, and the water comes in, and when it comes in, it bursts out of this hole right here. And John and I stood at this location for probably like 2 hours, and we were just taking thousands of photos. We had our cameras, we were practicing photography, and we were really having fun with this location. So I'm just gonna, well, actually, it's not the worst little illustration of what it is. The thing about it that I thought was fascinating was that there was no guardrails. There was no safety measures, which I've come to expect in America. You know, like there's railings everywhere. Good morning, June. Good morning, Linda. So we were basically able to like walk right up to it. We could have jumped straight in if we wanted. We wouldn't, but we could. So I was in my bright pink jacket. Everything was all very gray and not gloomy. It's not that things were like the feeling wasn't gloomy. It's just Oregon, you know. It's just very gray, you know. Shoo! Shoo! Pardon me. So I'm in my little pink jacket. We had our cameras. And we were coming right up to the well and just watching this glorious, thank you, this incredible natural display where this water would just come like just shooting up in such a, I don't want to say violent way, but like in a not gentle way. It was very, very, very powerful and impressive. And the rocks were all kinds of like slippery, you know, everything was misty, everything was, you know, very coastal. But beyond Thor's Well itself, just the general rock formations were incredible. Another feature of that time was so like there was taking photos out towards the ocean, which was really cool, but there was also turning back towards the land. There was this really gorgeous, we have a photo of it in our bedroom, um, this really gorgeous like bridge that was on either side of this kind of rocky area, and then the trees themselves were all like very dramatically sort of swept, very windswept. Everything was just so rocky, and the terrain was just incredible. It felt like it was out of a dream. I feel like the bridge looked different than that architecturally, but I can't figure out how to think of it. So that's what we're getting. Like I said, we spent hours hanging out there waiting for just the right timing, trying to capture just the right photo because we were still kind of figuring out a lot of the settings on our camera, like the shutter speed and stuff, and we were trying to figure out how to get a good picture of it where it was sharp and not like soft because of all the movement. John was also taking pictures. I just want to try to figure out how does one hold a picture or a camera like this. Yeah. John's a lot taller than me, so hey there, Bobby. Just gonna scooch these up here a little. Another thing that I thought was so fascinating out there was the tide pools. I'm not a coastal girly. I did not grow up around it. And I spent so much time just peering into all of these fantastic tide pools with all of their fantastic creations. Hello. Hey, yeah, it has been a while wandering. Nice to see you again. And bring my little golem self a little higher. I'm glad to hear that. DNA, that's good to hear. Sometimes, yeah, we just need a little extra pep talk, a little extra encouragement. Yeah, Bobby, absolutely. It's so cool. We saw so many, and again, there's pictures of this. I have photos, but of like what are they called? They're not anemones, I don't think, but they were like these green, almost like flowers. They weren't flowers. They had like little fingers that were like moving with the water. And they were like green green. They looked like they would glow under a black light. Oh, pardon me. The walk into work this morning definitely activated my nose. Trying to think. My phone fell out of my pocket, is what I'm trying to problem solve right now. My phone fell out of my pocket and into one of the tide pools, and I had to like get it out. Here's how I'll do it. Ellen. Good morning. How are you feeling today? Linda is still fighting the snow. I'm trying to figure out what are some of the other symbols that are often. There we go. Like a. Looking at my keyboard. Pencil stopped working. Let's see if I can reconnect it and then. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Sometimes it does that, you know? Here, this I actually think better storytelling, having this actually be half in. Or just about to fall in, anyway. Okay. Oh my gosh, it'll be 80 degrees. My goodness. Ellen, you got some nice weather happening. Bobby, you are correct. We have a painting focus session today at 1 o'clock Central, which is 2 o'clock East Coast time. Yes. All right. So this is my doodling, trying to figure out the comic. I would like very much to get this on paper, but so far this is pretty good. I like this. I will say I'm gonna go and just. There we go. All right, that takes us to the end of sketch session. I feel really nice about this. This feels like we did something here. This feels good. All right. Oh, and for anyone who didn't know, we just started doing a new thing on Foxy, which is, pardon me, Watercolor Wednesdays. So we did this yesterday, and I shared 3 different ways to use really simple, not thought out patterns to swatch your paints and have a good time, learn a lot. It's just a fun little exercise. This was really lovely to do. So if you are interested in checking that out, you're going to want to go to Foxy and go to the live classes. That is where you're going to find all of the remaining Watercolor Wednesdays, because we're doing this for at least 3 more weeks. And you can go sign up or check out a membership for Foxy. But that is all for me today. Hey there, randomly. But thank you all so much for joining me, for participating in this little memory exercise. And I hope to see you all, if not in the focus session later today for Foxy members, then I hope to see you tomorrow on the next sketch session. All right, everybody, have a great Thursday. I'll see you later.